pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 5th season in the league, Marcus Mariota, the former Oregon Duck.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
A second-year receiver at SMU, Cortland Sutton, had a pretty nice rookie season, averaging nearly 17 yards per catch, but there's still plenty more for him to work on. Not only should he be able to be a big-time red zone threat, they want to be a little more elusive in the open field.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 5 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. And they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, and they stick with Eckler. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taco Charlton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
So here come the Eagles under fourth-year head coach Doug Peterson. They'll be led out by the second tallest quarterback in league history at 6'7". It's Brock Osweiler.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. There.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. That is caught by Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch out, watch out.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Adrian Phillips, an all-pro as a special teamer last year, in on the tackle. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. That's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Check, 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 check. Get it.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Hey, Haywood. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch.
On 2nd and goal, Osweiler, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Delaney Walker. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Right here, right here.
Play action now. Mariota toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
A beautiful fake. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
90
Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Osweiler. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On third down, Osweiler. He's got his man. It's Williams. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Switch. Hey, zoom.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check.
Zoom.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Here we go. 8, read. Hey, Delta.
I'm going to run you over.
Get it.
To throw again on second down. Osweiler. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Mike 51.
Now.
51 Mike.
Yo, go.
51's a Mike.
Go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Osweiler. His throw incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Osweiler. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. He locates Walker, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Ready.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Osweiler. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Go.
Mike, check, 59.
Hey, Echo.
Now.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
Get it.
Osweiler now off the bootleg. And he's got it. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
We always admire guys with arm strength, don't we? Whether it's misplaced or not at times. But when you throw a comeback route, you have to have arm strength to complete it, and Brock Osweiler just showed it off.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
59. I'm coming.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the toss, this is Blunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Charlie.
On 3rd and goal, Osweiler flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing. in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
80 weapons.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that
Go,
ball.
go.
Give me that ball, defense.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. This pass finds its way to Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Switch.
First and 10 at the 26.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check 24.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, box drop.
They go play action now. Osweiler. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Right there. 54 Mike.
Here's Osweiler. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mariota now. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mariota again. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the air again, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Mariota. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a pass complete to Hogan, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Toss play, Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now they'll run it with Cohen. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt LaCosse, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. Complete, he finds Bray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. Throwing is Mariota. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And it's caught here, Amendola. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitter's getting to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Eagles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.